Hey guys, Jen here from JB Fashions, and welcome to our live Mondays. Just going to do a few reminders while we're waiting for people to join us. But anybody who participated in the On the Hunt for Savings bingo card, just so you know, you have to return those and then put your name and address on the back. So if any of you haven't done it yet, but you filled in all your squares, bring them back to us this week. So we're open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 5. We're closed for Good Friday, and then we're open again on Saturday from 10 to 4. And we're going to be doing the draw on Saturday. So that gives you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to get them into us, because then we're going to do, we'll probably do a live video and we will announce the winner of that great gift basket. Let me grab it just so you guys can see what's all in it. All right, so see, it's got lots of great stuff from all the different stores that were participating. There's great stuff that you can be adding to people's Easter baskets, or the kids' Easter baskets. We have this tea set from Allison's. There's gift certificates. There's socks and kids' toys, and I mean, there's lots of good goodies in here. So make sure you get those into us. Like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Make sure you put your name and phone number on the back so that we can call you if you win. Just so everybody knows, this is what they look like. So it was a bingo card with all the businesses that were participating in. You had to go around and get, all the businesses to either sign or stamp that you went into their store on the hunt for savings. So make sure you get those in, and we will be doing the draw live next Saturday. Speaking of draws, now that we've sort of been doing these lives for a few weeks now and we're getting a good flow, I figured the best way to do the draws that we do for liking and sharing this live video, we will do the following week. So everybody's been asking, when are you doing the draw? We're doing the draw now. Well, I've already done the draw. I have the name. But just to remind everybody, the winner is going to get a pair of these sunglasses. So there's 4 different styles. There's 2 of these, and there's 2 of these ones available. But so if anybody's interested in buying them because you didn't win and you really liked them, you can come in. But these glasses are Canadian made. They're made out in Vancouver. The designs on the arms are actually created by the indigenous tribes there, and part of every sale goes to helping low-income families be fed. So it's a really great cause. It's Canadian made, which we love. So Canadian company, made in Canada, and it's got a lot of great stuff. So there was these ones, and it comes with the carrying case as well as its microfiber, so you can use it to clean. And then it was also these ones here, and their design was a little bit different. So each arm is a little bit different. I'm pretty sure this one here is a herring. Sorry, I have shaky hands, so it's not always easy to show you guys things. So the winner of this draw was Christine Kuma Rustin. So she liked and shared this video, and so she is the winner. So she can come in and pick a great pair of sunglasses. And we have another draw this week. And again, it'll be drawn next week, but I'm going to show you what the free thing is a little bit later in the video, because it's something new that we just started carrying, and I think they're really great, but I made them, so I'm kind of biased a little bit. But stay, and I will be showing those a little bit later. Today's video, we're really going to be focusing on Easter. So it's coming up next weekend, and I know we don't have kids stuff, but a lot of you guys have teenagers or teenage grandchildren. And I know teenagers are kind of hard to shop for. We have only girls in our family, so we're always shopping for girls. But Julie, she has 2 boys, and one of them is a teenager. So she sort of gave me some tips on what you might want to add to a boy's Easter basket. And I went around and found stuff that I thought girls would like in their Easter basket, because, they don't really want toys and stuff anymore. So I have been actually getting my nieces clothes and stuff like that because that's what they want. So let's start with the boys. They're a little bit harder. So I did show you those sunglasses there. Those ones that I was showing you were $44.98, but we also have some $20 glasses. Now, these would be good for guys or girls. I know my nieces really like to wear sunglasses. I'll put a few of these on so you guys can see what they look like. All of these ones are $20. Some are Simon Chang, some are Caracol, but there's lots of different ones. All right, these ones here have like a brown color to them. Sorry, I got a fat head, so sometimes they don't fit nice, but they're really great glasses. They're really comfortable. Some are a little bit more narrow. I know teenagers don't always have, you know, bigger faces. They're a little bit smaller still. They're not fully grown yet. So some of them are a little bit more narrow to fit those smaller heads. These are a little bit of a wraparound. These ones don't wrap around as much. But $20, a great addition to any Easter basket, guys or girls. All right, so we also have lots of different hot socks. I know you probably hear us talking about hot socks a lot. We're always adding them into our gift baskets. But there's lots of different sort of themes to them. So something for everybody. Julie's son actually plays golf, which I think is really cool. So we have these golf socks that you can add to any Easter basket. We have camping. That would be more my family. We go camping a lot. Julie is not a camper. I think our children like it though. This one, for anybody who's old school, this one reminds me of Duck Hunt, like the original Nintendo game, you know, with the dog that pops up and laughs. But that's what this one reminds me of. So it's a little bit sort of hunting, and it's got like the duck on it from Duck Hunt. But also anybody who likes hiking, that would work. We have basketball. We have everything Canadian, so hockey, maple syrup, Mounties, an axe, because apparently all Canadians are, we all chop our own wood apparently. We have baseball, and we have fishing. And this one, kind of for the kids, you know, it says keeping it real. I know that's probably a little outdated. They probably don't say that anymore. I don't even know if we said that, but you know, it's fun. And so lots of great different styles to choose from, different themes for any of those grandchildren or sons that are teenagers looking for something to add into their Easter basket. Also for the boys, I went around and I found all of sort of our small shirts. And these are all going to be, well, the shirts are going to be $20. There's some hoodies that aren't, but let me show you what we have. You've probably already seen these if you've been watching some of my live videos, but we have two of the plaid shirts, which are very in right now. So this one is just blue and white, and this one's sort of navy and has red in it. So these are $20, size small, to fit those teenagers in your life. And again, guys, it doesn't have to be just for your teenage boys. Teenage girls like plaid just as much. Then we have this one. It's a little dressier. I did show this one last week, but the small is going to be $20. So not to say the other sizes are $20, just the small is going to be $20 just for this this sort of Easter weekend special. So if you're looking for something to add into their Easter basket, I know when we were kids, we always got like a toy, some chocolate, but we always got a new church outfit. So if that's something that you do, this is a great shirt for church, especially for spring. And they can still wear jeans with it and still look dressy. And then we have this one. Now this one's a little bit thicker, so it's still maybe they can wear it for a few more weeks before it gets too warm, but small, and it will be $20. Again, 100% cotton. The first two plaids I showed you were 100% cotton. The other one is not. It was more of that dress shirt material. So these will all be $20, all size small for those teenage boys looking for something to add to their Easter basket. We also have some hoodies still. And again, you guys, if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen these. This one says Great Lakes, Great Lakes, Port Colborne, Ontario. And it has Lake Erie on the back. And then it has some like fun facts about Lake Erie. So something that teenage boy or girl, hoodies are everything. That's all they seem to wear, even in the summer. So you can get these ones for their Easter baskets too. Now these are $59.98, no tax. So they're $60 and a great addition to any Easter basket. We also have the Great Lakes, Port Colborne, Ontario in the gray. Now this one's a little bit different. On the back it says always fresh, sometimes frozen, which I think is freaking hilarious because that's totally our Great Lakes. So this one has all the Great Lakes on it, not just Lake Erie. Both of them have the unsalted down the sleeve. We have lots of these guys. So I'm just showing you what we had available in the small. So for any of the teenager Easter baskets, but we have these in all different sizes and colors. So come on in and check them out if you're interested in them for yourself. Don't feel bad. Go ahead, buy something for yourself. While you're here, you can get something for somebody else too. But hey, treat yourself too. Then we had some other ones that I didn't think were... We have one that says, you know, beer and bonfire crew. And I thought, probably not appropriate for the teenagers. But we just have the bonfire hoodie as well. And this one is also a small. This one's my favorite color. I know you guys probably know that because I'm always saying this color green is my favorite color. If this was in a bigger size, it would have been mine a long time ago. And these are all like super soft. They're good quality hoodies. So this one's also a small. And these are all $59.98, no tax. So that covers the guys, because let's face it, boys are a lot harder to shop for. So that's what we got. Now we can get to the girls, and I have a bit more stuff for the girls. So we can start with the new makeup or purse bags that just came in, and these come in lots of different styles. What I do, and I've already actually given out these to my nieces, even some of my cousins, is I get one of these and then I just fill it with stuff. If it's makeup that they're looking for, you can fill it up with makeup. I've paired it with the hot socks. We have the girls' hot socks that I'm going to show later. You know, you put some chapstick in there, even chocolate. You know, head over to Marshall's or over to Candy Safari and pick up some great chocolate to put in these. So we have the French Bulldog, and this one says just a girl who loves dogs. So maybe not for our young men. This one's my favorite. I mean, look at that bum. Come on, guys. Little wiener dog. I love you. We have 2 of these ones. And if you see anything that you like, guys, just let me know. Say you want it, and I'll set it aside as long as you're the first one to say that you want it. Then I will put it aside for you, and you'll be the first one to get it. We have another French Bulldog. Look at that face. He's so tired. All right, we have, I guess this could be a doodle. I'm guessing that it's some sort of doodle. This one also is available. Oh, no, it's not available in pink. Sorry, the pink one sold. And I know who you are. You know who you are too, Kristen. So the pink one's gone, but we have this one here. But I mean, it kind of looks a little bit like a Shih Tzu. Kind of looks, you know, you could, as long as it looks close to your dog or their dog, or maybe they just like dogs. All right, that's another French Bulldog. We also have cats. So this one's just black cats. Another Frenchie. That's that other wiener dog with the cute bum. And then we have just a girl who loves her cats. So any of these are great for filling up and adding to an Easter basket. So like I said, I did one. My one niece loves makeup, so I went and I just picked up some different makeup for her. The other one doesn't, so I picked up more like purse stuff, like some hand sanitizer, chapstick, different things that they use. You can even put gift cards in it. I always like to get them maybe McDonald's or 7-Eleven, because on their lunches they like to go and get lunch. I also added bracelets. So these are our stacking bracelets. This is just some of the ones we have. There's different stones. There's semi-precious stones. This one's silver. This one is just black stones. This is, you can see it sort of looks like discs. This one has a star on it. This one sort of matches this one, so you can pair them together. This one is also a semi-precious stone. This one is the volcanic stones. What's nice with the volcanic stones is if they like to use essential oils or even perfume, you put some drops of that on the volcanic stones and they sort of absorb it. And then they sort of have that sort of fresh scent all day. And then we have this sort of shiny one, but there's lots of different ones. This is just a small selection of what we have. And what's great is these are 2 for $14.98. So you can pair 2 of them together and put them in that cute bag to add to their Easter baskets. We also have these homemade scrunchies. I mean, I know all girls love scrunchies. I have one in my hair right now, but it's great. We use them when we're washing our hair. And scrunchies are definitely back in. They were in when I was a teenager, and then they were not, and now they are again. It's funny how that happens. But these are handmade by Jordan, one of my nieces. So she has made these. These are $4 each. And again, something great that you can add into that bag to make a cute little package to give out. So there's a few different colors. We have the gray, we have the pink, we have some green, yellow, and white ones. So come on in and check those out. Next, we have a few bags. So this is one of those, to me, it looks like a fanny pack, and we used to make fun of people who wore fanny packs. My father used to wear fanny pack when we went on vacation, but it sort of goes like crossbody. So you can wear it on the front or on the back, but it's a very popular style. It's a little bit smaller. So again, I would say more for a teenager. This one here is $14.98. And again, you can actually use this to put all their stuff into and then just place it in the Easter basket. But it's a nice neutral color, which most of the teenagers like. They don't like anything, really flashy. They say black is a color, and it's not, but that's what they like. At least that's what my teenagers like. I shouldn't say all teenagers like that, but that's what my teenagers like. And then I pulled this one out. This one was in our clearance bin. It was $40 and it's now $30. So it kind of looks a little bit like a backpack. It's like a gold shiny bag. It's got the crossbody strap. So this one is only $20. So on sale, 50% off. Let me know if you are interested and I will set it aside for you. But same thing, stuff it full of stuff and it's perfect. You're ready to go and it makes it so much easier. All right, I think that is it for our guys and girls. Oh, I have a few necklaces, sorry, for the girls. So this one's really dainty. I really like sort of more of a chunky jewelry. My nieces do not. They like something a little bit more dainty. So this one is a silver chain with a gold colored bar. So very simple, very minimalist, something that they could wear with anything. And it's a shorter necklace. And then, oh, that one was $9.98. And then we have these ones. So I left these ones on the stands, but they have the semi-precious stones and then this cute metal plate. These ones here are $19.98 and it comes in gold and in silver. Oh, let me just fix this one so you can see it better. So like I said, it's got the semi-precious stones with the plate. So it's like 2 strands and they are both $19.98. So come on in and check those out if you're looking at some Easter gifts. So let us know what you think. Maybe you have ideas. Maybe your teenagers like something different, but it would be really great because I haven't bought anything for my nieces yet. So give us ideas of what your teenagers like, boys, girls. Let us know, help out the community, and we can help each other out. Raising children, you really do need a community. So give us your great ideas. Maybe I have ideas that you haven't thought of, and you're going to have ideas that I didn't think of, and Julie had ideas that I didn't think of. So, when we all work together, it's really great. All right, so next we're going to talk jam. One of my favorite things in the store, as you all know. But how many of you are going to be entertaining this weekend? And I thought, well, let's see if we can come up with some really interesting ways to use jam. So one of the ways, which I haven't done yet, and I will be trying this weekend, is actually using jam in your mixed drinks. So what they say is, like, if you have like an almost empty jar of jam or there's a little bit left, you can put your favorite alcohol in it. I like rum, but you can use gin, vodka, anything depending on the jam and what you want to pair it with. But you just put some of that in the jar or in a shaker. And I'm going to say, I'm going to go with sour cherry because I love sour cherry with some rum, and you can even add a little bit of lime juice to it. And then you're going to shake it. and you're gonna shake it, whether you're doing it in the jar of jam or you're doing it in a shaker or even a mason jar, whatever you got at home. But they just say shake it really good with some ice, and then you can add your mixer. So if you're adding whatever, cola or pop or even club soda, whatever you're adding to it, you can just add, and it just gives it that nice fresh flavor. And it's no different than a lot of times they use like simple syrup in drinks. Well, use jam instead. Why not? And it's a great way using an almost empty jar of jam, which also leads me into making salad dressings. This I do all the time. So once you've scraped out the jar and there's a little bit of jam left in there, I like my my salad dressings a little more acidic, so I like them a little bit more sour. So I normally do 1 tablespoon of, 3 tablespoons of oil to 2 tablespoons of vinegar. But you can add less vinegar or more vinegar. And I've done it with different vinegars. You can use balsamic, you can use apple cider vinegar, white wine vinegar, any of those. So you're gonna add your oil, your vinegar, and then I always add a drop of Dijon mustard just because it helps it all stay together, it doesn't separate. And again, you just shake it up and you pour it right on that salad, and it's so good because I mean, I don't wanna knock, store brand dressings, but when you make it fresh yourself, it's that much sharper, and it just, I don't know, I love it. So any of the jams, so sour cherry would work for that, strawberry, Niagara peach. I mean, if you like a sweeter sort of vinaigrette, like a raspberry vinaigrette, any of those would work. My favorite one to do it with is the raspberry lemonade because it already has the lemon in it. I still add some fresh lemon to it, but it goes really well. And I do that with just like a regular vinegar. I don't do a balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar is good for sort of some of the stronger flavors like your peach, your strawberry, and your sour cherry. So if you're looking at upping your salad game this weekend with people coming over, this is a good option. Now, we always make a ham Easter weekend. I'm not a turkey lover. I know a lot of people are. And if you're having turkey, that's great. This would probably work for that too. But you can actually make a glaze for your ham using jam. So I normally do, I just take a scoop of jam out. I add some water to it to thin it out until it's almost, you want it to be sort of like a runny honey consistency. And then you just brush it and glaze it on whatever you're having. Whether you're having a roast or a ham, but it just gives it that nice sort of glazed, sticky gooiness that just makes, your table just a little bit fancier. So those are ways that you can enhance your meal. But if you're just entertaining and having friends over, don't forget the one simple thing you can do with jam, and that's just pair it with cheese. Let's talk about some of my favorites. Now, I know a lot of people like fig jam. Fig jam can also work for that glaze for any of those meats. It also will pair well with any kind of cheese. It goes good with brie, with sharper cheeses, soft cheese, hard cheese, it doesn't really matter. But fig is not my favorite. I don't like the seeds. My favorite is always the cinnamon pear. We do the cinnamon pear a lot here for when we're doing events, but I just get a log of goat cheese and I smush it into the bottom of a shallow dish, and then I pour some of the jam on it, and then you just need to put a spreader with it and a bowl of crackers, and all they do is they take a little bit of the jam and a little bit of the cheese and they spread it on the cracker, and it's easy. It is by far the most popular thing that people ask for all the time when they come over to our house is, are we having the cinnamon pear and goat cheese spread? And it takes like 2 minutes to put it together, and you just leave it and forget it. So you don't have to be slicing and chopping and doing anything. It is the easiest thing you can do to entertain. But we also have the caramelized onion. Caramelized onion I pair with more sweeter cheeses. So we get from Grill's Cheese, we get the coconut Gouda, but regular Gouda would work, a smoked Gouda would work. So something that's a little bit stronger to sort of hold up to the caramelized onion jam. But you can pair this, you can add it to charcuterie board. Again, it makes entertaining very easy. And then we have the red pepper jelly. So we have the balsamic red pepper, and we also just have the roasted red pepper. The roasted red pepper is sweeter. It pairs really well with brie. And again, it's a really easy thing to do. You just slice up some brie and you stick a glob of this on a plate with some crackers, and they can build it themselves, add as much or as little as they want. The balsamic jam has a bit of a kick to it, and nothing, like, I can't really do spicy, so nothing that I can't handle, because especially because you're pairing it with the cheese, which sort of dilutes that spiciness a little bit. But all of these are great options for upping your entertaining game this weekend. If you have people coming over, even family, hey, we all like to show off for family and prove we can do it all. So our jams are $9.98 a jar, but we always have the deal going on. So if you buy 3 jars, they are $25. So you're saving $5. So come in with a friend, come in with 2 friends, and you can share the savings amongst yourselves. But always, always, always come in, and we will always tell you what to do with jam. You want to go over to Grill's Cheese first and get some cheese from them, and then come over here. I will tell you what kind of jam will pair beautifully with it. So that is what we have for Easter. And now we're going to get into our new product. I've been working hard on these, and I will show you the first one. The first one's going to be the one we give away today. So in order to win this, you need to like and share our video. So that means you're going to hit that thumbs up at the bottom of the video, and then you are going to hit the little arrow and send it out to all your friends and family so they can see all these great ideas and deals too. So if you do that, then next Monday we will do a draw out of all the names that said that they did that they liked and shared, and then I will do the draw and you can win this free purse. So I've been crocheting. I know some of you guys have seen the crocheted market bags. These are very different. These are a nylon, and they all are going to have some sort of gem or brooch or some sort of decoration on them. This is a glass bead, and it matches so beautifully. This one's a crossbody length. They're all going to be a little bit different, and this one is in a royal blue. This one here is it's $40, but I'm setting this one aside as the free gift. So if you would like to win this purse, make sure that you are liking and sharing our live videos and getting word out there. And don't forget to do that with all of the small town businesses. The easiest thing you can do to support any business that you really like is just to like and share their posts. It costs you nothing, and it means a lot to us because it really gets it out there. And you know, we put in a lot of work. I know I do. I stress all week about what I'm going to talk about, and how long I'm going to talk about, and trying to make things interesting for you guys. So, you know, your small businesses we're really trying. We really want you to come out, and we really want you to find something that you really love. And we like to support our community. So this is the free one. I will show you all the other ones. All right, this one here is just a shoulder bag. It's beige tan color. Guys, like, how cute is that owl? So it's got this owl on it. Again, this one is in the nylon. So what's nice with the nylon is you can wipe it. I don't know if I would stick it in a washing machine, but you can totally clean this and wipe it and get it clean. It also has this cute little fuzzy ball on it, which matches the owl. This one here is $40. There's only one. All of these are like, they're unique in their own way. There won't be another one like it. You will be the only one with a purse or bag that looks like this. They're just simple inside. It's one big pocket. So this one here is $40. If you want it, just say you want the owl purse and I will know what you mean, and I will put it aside for you. This one's one of my favorites, guys. So this one has a bottom to it. This is the only one that has a bottom to it. I only had one bottom, but it's got this great little bee that's on it that like matches it perfectly. So again, this one's just a shoulder bag. This one here is $50. The prices are going to go up as the bags get bigger. So if you are interested and you would like this one, it does have the 2 straps. Just let us know. Tell me that you want the bee bag and I will know what you mean. It's sort of like a grayish blue color, and it's got this great texture to it. So let us know if it's something you are interested in, and I will put it aside for you. Otherwise, you guys can come in and check these out all this week. Like I said, we're open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 5. I almost said 5 to 10, but that's not it. And we're closed Friday for Good Friday, and then back open on Saturday from 10 to 4. All right, then we have this green one. It's like they're almost like jewel tones. This one is also in the nylon, and it has this great pendant of a flower, which matches all the hardware. This one, same thing, shoulder bag, 2 straps. This one here is also $50. So if you're interested, let us know. Let me know that you want the green one with the flower, because there is another green one, not this color green, but there is another green one. So let us know, and I will put that aside for you. All right, then we have this one. So these ones are almost like a jersey knit. These ones are machine washable. This one has this wooden disc on it, as well as it's got the wooden things on the side. So a shoulder strap again, and just one big pocket. So this one here is also 50. Sorry, the green one was also 50. So the owl was 40, and then the blue with the bee on it, and the green with the flower, and this one here is 50. So let me know if you are interested. This is the other green one. So just let me know you want the green one with the wooden details on it, and I will know that that's what you are looking for. All right, these next ones are all 60. Now this one is the nylon, but I've taken this belt to make the strap. So it's got these cute dangly jewels on the side, and then it's got this great sort of beaded strap. So if you're looking for something a little fancier, you got a wedding to go to this summer, this one is definitely crossbody. I mean, you can do it as a shoulder bag too, just depending on your length. Like I said, I don't do shoulder bags, as you can see, they just slip right off. So I am definitely a crossbody person. So that's what this one does. And like I said, it's a little bit more elegant than the other ones. All right, now we get into, these are all crossbodies that are coming up. So this one is like a purpley pink. I don't even know, fuchsia, I guess. It has, guys, like how beautiful is that peacock pin on it? It also has the fuzzy, and then the strap is sort of, it's got the same fuchsia color in it, as well as the white from the pom-pom, which sort of matches that awesome peacock pin. So this one is 60. It is crossbody. It's got a nice stretchy comfortable strap. Let me know if you're interested. Just tell me you want the purple one, because there's no other purple, pink, or fuchsia like this. So just let me know. All right, this one is very similar to that fuchsia one, but the colors are a little bit different. It has this cute little seagull pin on it, as well as the pom-pom, but it's sort of got grays and greens and tans, and I think that's it. It's got lots of different colors in it, and the strap, same thing, has all those different colors in it. Same thing, it's the crossbody. It's got good stretch. It's a comfortable strap. So if you have a hard time with having, you know, something digging in, this definitely is more of a comfortable strap. This one is also $60. Let us know if you are interested. All right, this is the last one. Sorry, those last two that I showed you were also the jersey knit. This one here is also the jersey knit in the beige, and it has an adjustable strap. So this strap you can do shoulder or crossbody, but the color is the same as what's in the bag. And it has this sort of great dangly pennant on it, just to add that little something extra. So the last three I showed you that were all these crossbodies with the knit material, those are all the $60. So if you are interested in any of those, make sure that you let us know, because like I said, they are one-offs. There are no other ones like it. I won't be making another one because sometimes, you know, I can't get the pins or different stuff, but it's nice to have a purse that you know no one else is going to be walking around with. It's unique to just you. So that's what these are, and let me know, and come on in and check them out. Really, they're so soft, and they make great gifts too. I know we talked about teenagers. Some of these would actually work really well for teenagers. Well, I can't say not the boys because maybe they do want a bag. I'm not going to judge. So come on in and check out all of our great stuff. Oh, I forgot something. Hold on. Speaking of teenagers, I can't believe I forgot this because this is probably the most teenage thing we have in the store. So for those teenage boys or girls, it says, "Can't hear you, I'm gaming." And I don't know how many headsets I have bought for my nieces because they don't seem to last very long, but they all have them and they are always got them on, whether they're listening to music or they're gaming, but this is definitely perfect for any of those teenagers. So make sure you let us know. This one here is a small. It also comes in medium and large. And these ones are $29.98, no tax. So come on in and check out all of those great items that we have to make your Easter weekend so much easier. And like I said, don't forget, comment some of your own tips and tricks. You know, help out your community by letting them know how to make a long weekend a little less stressful. And I shouldn't say long weekend, but a holiday weekend. Anytime you have family coming over, it's always like you have to clean the house, make sure everything's set, and you know, it's a lot of stress. So any way that we can try and make that easier on you, and any way you can try and make it easier on anybody in your community, let us know what your tips and tricks are to get through that weekend, whether it's having a drink before the family comes, having a drink while the family is there. Sometimes when I get really anxious, as you can see, I crochet. So sometimes I just have the crocheting with me. So if it gets a little loud or too busy, I can just sort of zone out and do what I, crochet. But, having family over sometimes can be a little stressful. So add a little bit of jam into that drink you're having, or learn how to crochet. Just find what works for you and try and make it through this weekend. And we will talk next Monday about how everybody made it through the weekend. And that's when we will be giving away the blue purse. Let me just show you one more time. This one is the small crossbody. It has sort of a coiled rope crossbody purse, and it has that beautiful glass gem that is on it. So like and share. So that means you're hitting that thumbs up and you are hitting the little arrow that's going to let people know to watch and see all of this great stuff to help make their Easter weekend hopefully easier. And don't forget to stop in and see me, and make sure when you walk in the door, you say, "Jen, it's you!" Because it's been happening, and it makes my day. It really does when people walk in and they're excited to see me. So come on in, and we can talk some more, and I will help you find exactly what is going to be perfect to make the Easter baskets perfect, or your dinner, or your entertaining, whatever it is you need. So hopefully I will see you soon, and I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you next Monday. Bye.